We started the company about 5 years ago. It's an offshoot of an independent sales rep company that I've been involved in for the last 15 years. So I'm a graduate of Weyerhaeuser High School. I lived in Dallas, Texas for 8 years as an independent sales rep. The market was booming, the economy was booming. I moved out of the area for the same reason everybody in this area moves out of their area. It's not because they don't like it. It's not because this isn't home. It's because traditionally it's where the money is not. We utilized a program that is called Fresh Start, which was taking youth that had a troubled past, did some things maybe in their high school years and their teen years that quite frankly, if I would have got caught doing, I might have been in the same situation, right? So other resources that we utilized were ones like Northwest SEP through Jane Thompson, and offering incentives to both the employee and the employer to work together and perhaps take a chance on somebody that may be an employer who wasn't working through the same program, may look at a resume or an application and see a bit of a checkered past that may have some unfortunate events. Maybe somebody slipped up and they got caught doing something that, again, wasn't by a lot of our standards, something that they should be chastised for life over. So by having that incentive to say, look, we're going to help with a part of the wage while we get this person up to speed and get them trained, therefore it's beneficial to the employer and to the employee. For a business that's starting out and for an employee that's starting out looking for a shot, these two things make a lot of sense. We're not giving out free money to anybody and providing the incentive for them not to work. We're providing incentive for them to get into the workforce. So you're gaining a lot of money there. You're not taking money out, you're putting the money back in. So now we've got somebody who may have been taking money out of the system, they're putting it back in through tax dollars, and it benefits us and allows us to grow our business. So we utilized a few of those individuals. I'm happy to say that after 4 years, we've got one of the first individuals that we got through Jane Thompson through Northwest SEP, who is still working here. The individual that I talked about, so he's here now. He's our quality control guy. So he's moving up the ranks. So through the course of that 4-year period and adding people through traditional methods, but also through certain resources like these, we now have, I believe, 23 people under a roof here right now. I think that that's one of the benefits that we get to do is work with folks that maybe just got behind the starting blocks for whatever reason, but they want to get out and they want to get ahead of the situation. We're going to be looking to grow in a time when some companies aren't as fortunate to be doing that. So what we've always been, what I feel like we've always been is, I've said that we've never been the smartest or the richest, but we've been the most resourceful. And the resources that we've had available to us were, the community here in itself, which is why we're here, outside of the obvious family ties, but the community. The resources, like a Bob Lurkowski and like some of these other guys who do tremendous things with some of their means that, we probably don't spend enough time talking about, but that's also not why they do it. We continue to grow. We're definitely going to keep utilizing all the resources available to us. And I think that the challenge is going to be finding the bodies in a rural area is always a little bit of a challenge, but I'm confident that through what we have to offer as a company, through our flexibility in the hiring process, being able to give folks a chance and work with companies like yourselves, I think that we'll be able to add the folks in place that we need to continue our growth and service the industry in a way that's satisfactory. There are opportunities out there that exist for companies, for people that are looking for work. These things do exist. Sometimes they might seem like they're unattainable. They don't seem realistic. They might seem like a pie in the sky type of thing. I think that if you make up your mind that you are going to be open-minded about some of these things that you're going to look at, I would think that there's a lot of things out there, and people do want to help. They do like the success stories. They do like to see people that get back into the workforce. and are putting back into our communities and into our state, right? So I don't think that any of us will disagree that people working and putting money into the tax pool is a bad thing. There's help out there for employees and employers. None of it's free, none of it's a handout. It strictly is a hand up in certain situations. And as long as you look at it like that, and I think that sometimes there's a taboo around that I think probably needs to be rectified. And if you go into it with the right attitude, I think that it's extremely beneficial for all parties.